Thunder Gaming presents Thunder Smash 2. 8 of the best players in the world. Team Liquid, the Buzz. T1 Larry Lurr. World Best Gaming MVD. Most Valuable Gaming Dark Wizzy. CLG Void. Most Valuable Gaming Salem. Demise GG Nicko. And Panda Global Eason. 8 players. $10,000 prize pool. Live from Los Angeles. Thunder Smash 2 Invitational starts now.
So let's go ahead and see what these rules look like again, just in case you have not seen what we're doing here, man. There's round robin rules. We have 2 groups of 4 players. You're currently seeing, I think both are the first group play right now. Each player plays each other in 3 games. After each player has completed their group, the best win-loss records will determine, and then whoever has the best will be at the top of the bracket for the top 8, and then whoever has the worst will be on the loser side of the bracket, the top 8. And of course, if there's a tie, we're gonna have to look at the head-to-head results and see who did better against each other, and that's how we're gonna determine who moves a little further up on the list of the losers or winners bracket.
Yeah, I like this. I wouldn't mind seeing more invitationals kind of adapt this style. I think it's cool to get the mandatory 3 games and then go from there. I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Something a little different.
Yeah, a bit of a break from the norm, like we talked about before this, block started. There's nothing wrong with kind of, switching things up a little bit. We've seen it here. We've seen it, with what Summit's doing. We've seen it, of course, with Fandom Legends. Sometimes just that break aspect is enough to not only just help us out as commentators and, of course, the people in the chat, but also the players, too, man. I'm sure they, I've seen the tweets about an off-season, about an event, where they can kind of chill it on out. So, look no further. Thunder Smash definitely has you covered.
Yeah, man. So, speaking of coverage, man, we're going to see a decent amount of coverage right now from MVD as we're going into another game. We have MVD versus Nicko. I haven't seen these 2 square off yet. It's going to be interesting to see how this one plays. Actually, I haven't seen Nicko play a Snake yet, so he has 2 Snakes to deal with potentially if Salem decides to go Snake as well. But Salem's been all over the place with his character choices right now.
Oh yeah.
And to be honest, the Snake has not let him anything right now. It's all been, he's got to win with the Shulk and he's got to win with the Link, but he's not got to win with the Snake yet. So we'll see if that's going to be a determining factor on what his character choice is when he plays again.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this one plays out right here. MVD obviously plays a character like Snake, so obviously he's in this for the long run. And it doesn't have to quite be like that with his Snake, but because of how he's played in Brawl, and then of course what he's bringing to the table here, it definitely benefits his play style. But Shulk again, like kind of we talked about with Olimar, having a long sword like how he does and being able to switch up the meta with his different arts and things and such, just sometimes if you penetrate that zone that Snake brings to the table, I mean, he's in for a really bad time.
Yeah. All right, gets the dash attack right there, sending him flying. We'll see what else we can get going, though. He's not got him in a crazy kill percentage yet, though. He's definitely adding it up. A very close game right here between our competitors all together, though, man. 123 to 112. Both these guys really looking threatened.
That's right. Okay, now he goes for the high recovery, of course.
Nice, love it, yeah. I mean, honestly, in that situation, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, your options are so limited for Snake in that situation. And that was just a perfect decision-making on display from Nicko.
That's right.
Yeah, I feel like even if he had got a directional air dodge through, he would have still got punished somehow, some way by Nicko. So, okay, going super low, man. I like that, using that jump to mix up his recovery. Actually went so quick, I feel like there was no way that MVD was going to be able to adjust and try to get that Nikita to still hit.
Okay. Hey, I like the low percent stuff coming off up here close and personal, man. That's what you got to do versus Snake. Again, Snake, a big body. And, believe it or not, contrary to popular belief, Shulk can combo up close and personal. It might take a little bit more effort. It might take like a stronger read or two just when it comes to approaching, but that's why you don't approach physically all the time with Shulk. Sometimes you have to, kind of play the spacing game. Turn around forward tilt, cross up nair, fall away forward or things like that, man.
All right. Go. Against the jab, tries to get the jab into the grab, but Nicko seeing through that. My man had a vision. So.
That's so Raven.
Yeah.
He was done with that. Tremendous lead, though, right now for Nicko. If he can close up this stock, man, that would be tremendous.
Okay. and, you know, not to whip or grab up close and personal. That's a very smart punish right there for MVD.
Yeah, this is really good for MVD. Again, this is what Nicko do so well, man. Just kind of weather the storm. The deficit really never a problem for this character where he can just kind of camp it out and accumulate so much damage off a few hits. But he does find himself on that final stock. Nicko needs to make this one count.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. And that was great deception, too. You saw him use the up smash to kind of deceive him for just a moment and sneak up with that down smash. That was really well timed and planned by MVD.
Yeah, man. Great plan. As you said, MVD, though. Oh, actually starting to. Oh, my God. Okay, quick 66 for him. And a little bit of that was on his own. That grenade blowing up at the wrong time. Okay, let me get out of that, though.
Yeah, I sometimes forget Shulk can even do things like that. Switch out, you know, the shield to get himself out of a combo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little combo breaker action right there, man. My man playing a traditional fighter, bro. Get one.
That's right. It's killer instinct right here, I guess.
Yeah.
But one of these two have to have it right here with the way this match is about to wrap up, man. MVD 95% right here. And again, you know, despite having the slight deficit on hand, still playing the long-range game. And I like that, man. That's a man that just kind of sticks to his guns. He's not going to switch up for anybody. Yeah, see, he doesn't. Yeah, I'm out of here. See ya.
I like the response with the dare.
Yeah.
It's nice. 132, though. My lord.
Well, that shit was looking harassed too, man. He definitely had to let that one go, or he had to get out that situation. Another down smash.
Oh,
he's in jump, though. He's good.
Oh, no grab, though. He knows.
Try to hit him with the mean mix, and now you see Nicko going extra low for it, but did not line up the air smash or air slash in time.
Oh, my God. Okay, getting fancy in the shield art, man. Something we don't see very often. Usually we see, again, you know, the shield as a combo breaker, but we don't typically see it, you know, as an approach option. But this is actually very smart for him to kind of tap into that a little bit more than what we've seen in the previous stocks.
I'm actually so surprised MVD tried to pull out that Nikita right there, man. You know, he still had the, he got it, though.
Yeah, he did.
Man, that was instant, bro. Whoever got that swap, they just knew.
You could tell the cameraman plays Snake. He said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
He hit the switch button when he ran up. He didn't even get the up tilt out already. He was like, oh, I know this is on.
Yeah.
He's like, I see the plan coming through. So, yeah, Nicko, you know, he was looking good right there, but it looks like MVD was still able to clutch it out, taking the first game.
Wow. I really got to give it to him, man. You know, that's a matchup that can be kind of awkward on both ends of the spectrum just due to, you know, the zone-based gameplay that MVD brings to the table as always. But, again, you know, no matter how many times you fight a Shulk, they're never going to fight you the same way twice. There's always that element of surprise. And with this in mind, let's see if Nicko kind of tap into some of that here, man. I mean, of course, you know, MVD won the game #1, but it was no easy feat by any means necessary.
He played from behind the majority of that game, too, so that was another really impressive win whenever he kind of just mount that comeback, especially on that third stock. But for Nicko, it's all about, okay, if I'm going to get this lead, I need to be able to maintain it because I should have been able to close that one out. Man, these guys have such high standards for each other. Something like that is going to be pretty inexcusable.
Most definitely. Okay. The back throw here. Yeah, kind of sending a little forward right there. I like this. I like the gameplay that we're seeing from Nicko as he was getting that edge play going. But unfortunately for him, man, just like that, MVD is able to go ahead and run that one right back in and control the entire stage right there. Oh, my God.
Wow. Pretty nasty, all things considered.
That was definitely a coast-to-coast, I may say so myself. I mean, he's seen that one coming a mile away and still just allowed himself to get hit by it. So, wonderful stuff right here from MVD. As you see right now, obviously, platforms are definitely going to start to play effect here. Oh, yeah, we're going to turn around forward tilt that. Very good.
And he's not able to get this confirmed as much as he was getting it earlier, man. We're seeing a lot of neutral air to dash attack, especially in Buster, so he can get that easy big damage. And right now, it looks like MVD is starting to catch on to that. There we go. Big back air.
MVD kind of staying back into the cut again, man. That's actually one of the things I like a lot about MVD is that sometimes it's not enough to just set down the C4 to try to bait the opponent in. But even if you come across the C4, he always has like that slightly cooked grenade. There's just enough time right there for it to explode on you. And then, of course, he's always in a pretty safe enough range to where he won't get hit by it, but he can still come in and convert properly. So, again, more great position right here one-on-one for MVD. There's the up tilt. Has the solid. Oh, Streets is done. Goodbye.
Try to get the Nikita up there. Just for the last man. That C4 obviously already being on the stage, so it would not be a recovery option. But look, just comes back down. He's putting on all that damage. He's lucky he was obviously at that particular Nacho.
Yeah, that shield, bro. Yeah, wasn't for that, man. That could have been a real big problem. A little more, you know, a little more of a terrible positioning for him had he got pushed off that stage. But regardless, man, 158 to this 29%. He's not really been able to find too many hits right here before he's like, super threatening the stock. Down throw, up, tilt. Yep, sir. Gone.
Yeah. All right, man. This is tough right now. Got the speed up. Try and work with it. But MVD, I mean, just one grenade can slow you down, so that's immediately going to force back out the shield. But the quick conversions, I like what I'm seeing out of Nicko.
And I didn't see MVD actually pull back grenade. I thought he was just in shield stuff. But it's Snake, man. You always got to assume grenades out.
That's right, man. One of them, we talk about combo breakers with the shield that Shulk has, but I mean, again, you know, same could be said here for Snake as well. Grenade, you know, Luigi Nair. I mean, there's so many of them in the game that you just got to respect.
Yeah. All right. Now we're trying to figure out where we're going to get this last hit, or at least get it down to the last stock for Nicko, or is MVD about to go ahead and take this 2? And then, of course, Nicko is trying to get himself a point on the board.
True combo.
Yeah, that was definitely true because of shield.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, that was one of those times where shield actually comes back to bite you in the butt.
That was ignorant. All right. Still not enough, my lord.
Nicko with a pretty good bait there, but he's still living.
Okay, hold on. What's Nicko about to do with it here? Nice. He's going to go for the back throw, and he knows that he switches into the right art, man. He can have some great...
Oh, no.
Lord.
That was definitely an NIO.
And
about to get me this nice edge.
Right.
Oh, no.
That's
okay,
tough.
MVD. That's what I'm talking about, man.
That's tough.
Yeah, bro. He definitely Brett Favre that grenade, bro. Perfect pass.
Man.
Right to the ledge. You get stage spiked by it. Wasn't even expecting. So now Nicko, you know, still just trying to figure out if he can get himself on the board, but MVD at least taking the set right now or getting the 2 points guaranteed.
Yeah.
I really hope he can turn this around, man, because demise is very own Nicko, starting living up to the tag and staring into his own untimely demise here, man. He's still playing Shulk, obviously not switching up for anybody, and I've always appreciated that about him, even back in Smash 4, going up against some of the strongest characters, strongest players in the business here. Obviously, Shulk a bit better of a character, so I really want to see him kind of display that here amongst everybody, not just here in the venue, but of course in the chat as well, too.
Yeah, man. The venue is actually, I mean, I'm enjoying the fact that people are just all watching. I mean, we've got a lot of people playing as well, but the venue is definitely fully intent on watching these matches, man, as they should be. An invitational is just a bunch of high-level matches coming at you,
right.
Rapid fire, so.
No pools, man. Not
No
even
filler.
the top 32, man. This is a top 8 action, man, from start to finish here today.
Yeah. All right. So now Nicko, again, he's trying to figure out a way to get at least 1 point on the board now, or will this be our first 3-0 of Group A? That's what we're looking for right now. No one's got 3-0 yet.
Damn.
Well, yeah, yet.
Yeah, yet.
Okay.
I think this might come to pass, man. How do you think Shulk feels about seeing his own death?
Like, what do you do about that?
How do you get out of bed?
You don't.
That's a tough day.
I did ask that question earlier, man. I was like, if you knew that, like, the day you were gonna die, would you want? Like, if someone could tell you the day that you're gonna die, what do you want to know? Like,
Yes.
not how.
No, I want to
Just
know.
the day.
I just want to know.
Oh, you wild, bro.
Of course,
They're
man.
gonna be like tomorrow.
Right, it was time to wild out.
I'm gonna commit so many crimes that last day, bro.
All right, that's all right, bro. Anyway, that's why he can't.
Surround,
right,
I
man.
want surround sounds. I want Bluetooth. I want all that.
I don't care what you do as long as you don't play me brawling.
Better believe I'm getting me a Tesla, man.
Oh, my
Thunder
God.
Smash 3 coming from Malibu.
Are you going to make it to Thunder Smash 3?
See ya.
That's not the way he talking, man.
Right.
All right, man. So anyway, we got MVD still ahead of the game right now, but he's at 113%, so this could be an issue very soon if we can find a big hit from Nicko. Nicko just kind of whittling into this already large percent that MVD is holding. But again, you have to think, you know, Snake is one of the heavier characters in the game, so.
All right. Yeah, definitely living up to that testament there as well. You know, the fact that, you know, short hop forward air, short hop nair changed so well with Shulk is actually really good for comboing. But sometimes when it comes to taking stocks, you know, Snake kind of has his number on and off stage just due to the weight and the arm on that up special.
Yeah, man, you know, all that utility for Snake, man, just so good at just hurting your opponent where you want him to be. MVD does this effortlessly, and you see the results all over the screen, man. They're probably not going to be a 3-stock, but man, just, he wanted it. I tell you what, if he had been able to convert that.
Oh, he's seen that one coming.
Yeah, sometimes you got to watch out, man. These Snakes get a little aggressive off the stage. It's like, wait a minute, man. I thought you had to just recover. Nah, bro.
You see this lead right now? I'm doing whatever I want.
You see this lead? You see this leg?
Nah,
About to drop it on you, bro.
I'm telling you, man, Snake can stretch in ways Wii Fit Trainer wishes she could, man. It's crazy, man.
Leave my woman alone, dog. Anyway. All right, so yeah, you're always going to see MVD, you know, I like to go even higher so he kind of mix up his recovery, but also drop a bunch of projectiles to guide his recovery, or at least make his recovery a little safer. You're not going to be able to challenge him super easy.
That's right.
All right, just like that, though.
Okay, find yourself taking a stock here finally. You know what? Not the worst amount of percent here on the board. I mean, 67, sure. Of course, you're going to obviously have more percent put on the board as the stock trails along, but if he can really play solid and figure out a way to kind of exploit some of Snake's weaknesses, like if he could get on top of that Cypher with down air, I mean, he might be able to push this one to a final stock game.
Yeah, man, he was starting pretty nice, man. He got that 67% there all on the left side as MVD was struggling to get over him. So that was a good little start off. All in Buster, too. You know,
Yeah, right.
That's going to feel good. You know, you actually get your Buster to work out for you.
Okay.
Made in hand, managed to make sure he got that out the way in time. Spot dodge up tilt is going to be it. So our first 3-0 of Group A goes to MVD. He has set himself up to get a really nice loser spot or winner spot if he continues this run. I think he's got 5 points now. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, wonderful stuff to both those two players. And again, it goes back to what I talked about. As you play a character like a swordsman, the biggest aspect that you have a lot of times is the fact that, you are much longer than your opponent.
Yeah.
But you really have to watch how you approach. We know how Shoka's going to try to play this game. He's going to try to move quick, short hop, nair up close and personal, read which way you're going to roll, get the grab, so on and so forth. That was one of those rare instances where he actually ran up and went for the grab. And, of course, unfortunately, he got himself punished once more. So, wonderful stuff right there, man. Of course, MVD just knowing how to catch spot dodges, as you should with Snake, so you can land that up tilt properly.
Yeah, man.